Mm. That Final Fantasy fanfare. That Final Fantasy fanfare never gets old. Anyways, hey everybody. Welcome to a brand new playthrough. If you can't guess by the video title, and you can't guess by the title screen, we are playing Final Fantasy XII, The Zodiac Age. I originally played the original Final Fantasy XII that was released in North America. Didn't get very far. I guess it was just because I didn't understand how to really effectively play this game. I'm definitely looking forward to re-experiencing this game and hoping I can learn it. Hey, Super Saiyan God. Yo, hi Tyler. I'm currently watching from my pool. Let's hope I don't kill myself by dropping my phone in it. I'm pretty sure if your phone fell into it, that wouldn't kill you. If you had something plugged into a wall, that would probably kill you. Don't try it though, because you'll only be able to do it once. Anyways, we're gonna hit a new game. This stream isn't going to be very long. This is actually going to be rather... I want to be having this be about, say, about an hour, 12 minutes, maybe a little bit later than that, but I can't promise anything. We're gonna have subtitles on. Don't really need either of these. Speed mode multiplier? I've never heard of speed mode before, but we're gonna have English and re-orchestrated music. Ever thought of doing Toukiden 2? I've never played a Toukiden game, so the thought has never really crossed my mind. I'm just gonna mute my mic for this opening.
In the name of the Father, and in the presence of these holy relics, I hereby pronounce you man and wife from this time forth. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity. Far on.
Both land and air, our kingdom will stand little...
Nabudis has fallen.
Impossible!
My father? I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabudis has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca. There is nothing to halt their advance.
Secure Nalbina with all haste.
I will go.
And I will go at his side.
Galatea stand watch over your life.
That I be considered worthy.
We must withdraw! No! Railing still stands.
Shield beyond sight, ne'er failing light.
The paling's fallen! Then it's over! For my father. For my father! Lord Rasler!
Blessings of the Great Father descend, and guide your bodies return to the earth. Great Father, guide your spirits return to the Mother of all. There you shall find peace. Pharaoh.
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the Kingdom of Dalmasca. The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice: Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the Kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Romanos, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them. The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
You there? Can you hear me?
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand? Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Bosler, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
And now we play. You must always be mindful of your surroundings. Use the right stick to look around. It's a useful way to spot Imperials. Go on, give it a try. Oop. So when you see little smiley face, when you see icons above people's heads, that means you can converse with them. No, I don't want that to make changes to my device. Life is worth too much to throw away, Rex. Do what you can, but don't try to be a hero. Save the hero stories for your brother once we're back in Rabanastre. Just listen to the captain and we'll get through this. We'll enter the fortress through this gate. We must go. So when an exclamation point appears above our head, that means we can interact with something. It is time. We will drive back any Imperials standing between us and the king. Dalmasca's future hangs in the balance. Stay focused on the foes before you, Rex. I will watch rearward. We basically press the triangle button in order to access the party menu where we can see our inventory and such. Alright, so red lines are hostile targets. So if you are being targeted, you will see a red line come and touch your character. When you target a foe, the line is blue. So the blue line is basically where you how you tell who you're targeting when you fight. If they are not readily apparent, use the right stick to look around. When you've selected attack and targeted a foe, close distance using the left stick, you'll automatically attack until your foe is defeated. So this game is very automated in terms of its combat. It's pretty basic in how it works.
Captain?
It's like, I know the basics, but I don't know, like, the really big stuff. So here's a small boss. Basic Final Fantasy logic. If it's a machine, it's weak to thunder. So as you can see, we're dealing like 48 damage to it with the thunder spell. How is that BS? You're gonna have to explain that to me. Here's a ultimate attack. That each character will have a unique. That each party member will have a unique ultimate ability.
My engines are hit. She'll not hold much longer.
We receive you, Tomberry. You've leave to retire. Well fought.
My thanks, Antlion. Tomberry disengaging.
How can it be weak to thunder if it's using it? It's not. Just because it's a machine doesn't mean it's immune to electricity. You can short circuit a machine by overloading it with electricity. That's always been a thing in Final Fantasy. Because machines, you can't really hurt a robot with fire. You can't really do anything to it with ice. So, whereas thunder can mess with a robot's functions. There's no simple way through the fortress. The minimap at the top right of your screen may not be enough to gain your bearings. Should you lose your way, consult your location map by clicking the touchpad button. This will bring up the map of the fortress we gave you before we set out. If you still find yourself at a loss, pressing the L3 button will allow you to view the location map as you move. Navigate your way through as you see fit. Oh, okay. What about water? Unless you are able to expose their inner wirings and splash it with water, then I guess. But you're attacking fully armored machines.
Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this. We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait. Quickly, Rex.
Ahead we will face many Imperials, but we need not fight them all. Oft-times retreat is the wiser course. Should the need arise, press and hold R2 to run from your foes. There is no shame in fleeing from a battle that serves no purpose. And over here, this is a treasure chest, basically. That's where you find items. That's how you get an item. Wow, it took these guys forever to kill that one soldier. Thank you for the free heal. Can't go through there. Yeah, I'm using my mic. If I can live stream directly through my PlayStation 4, you're darn right I'm using my mic. Make sure to explore every corner of a dungeon. You never know what treasures you'll find. And yes, these items will get... I believe these items will get carried over. Because I know this game switches controls to a different character. For soon-to-be-seen reasons. And hi, Chu. Welcome to the stream. You missed the opening cutscene of War. And this is basically a save crystal. It'll also automatically fully heal your party with HP and MP. Though you will gradually recover MP as you move about, it can take time. Do not miss this opportunity to refresh yourself and your allies. There is more I would tell you, but we have no time. Heed the lessons of the battlefield and you will do well. Come, we must reach His Majesty before it's too late. So I was offered to buy the guidebook with this game. The problem is that because I got the game not on launch day, I had to pay the full price for the guide. The guidebook for Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age, is over $50. Like, oh my god. Why are guidebooks so expensive?
Intruders! Don't let them escape!
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
Fight well.
I don't know. I didn't know what was in the guidebook. If it is, then I guess that makes sense, because you're getting a guidebook and an art book, but I was just told it was a guidebook. If art was included, they should say, like, it's also an art book. Like, it comes with art and such. Let's use a potion to heal ourselves up. Let's go catch up. First, we should check down here. Nothing? Okay. And now to catch up with everybody. Honestly, though, I kind of like getting guidebooks. It's kind of fun to have. I think there's art included inside the guidebook. I don't know, I'm not sure. Well, normally a guidebook doesn't do concept art and stuff like that unless it's, like, combined with an art book. Like, they take everything they would put in an art book and put it in the guidebook and sell it as one thing. I can help you on some things if you want to ask. If anything, I would just need help managing the gambit system and stuff, because last time I played this, I didn't take the time to learn about what I was doing.
Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Damaska to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Captain,
Seize the insurgents. Hello!
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
We'll never surrender to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is... You have lost. But you are the Empire now. And to think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty. Out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
Off you go.
Vaughn.
And that's the end of Rex.
Pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I, to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life. Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin. Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
Hurry it up or they'll find us.
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites. 1, 2, 3 more. All right. Time to clean house.
Alright. And now we get to control our main character, Vaughn. I forgot it's auto attack. There we go.
Wow, Vaughn, you got him all yourself? Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now. That's enough for today. You should get back to Miguelo's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot. You should come, Vaughn. He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
Welcome to the royal city of Rabanastre.
Huh? What'd you say? Sir, you haven't paid, and What? Haven't paid? Second thought. Please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Your luck, peddler.
Oops, sorry.
Watch where you're going, Churl.
What? My pouch! It's gone!
The boy! Get out the way! Oh!
What? Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again. What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaughn. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now? We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Pinello. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans. Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like this? One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pirate, free to go where I will.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon. Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
Alright. Your location map often bears a mark showing your destination. Consult the map when you are unsure of where to go next. I believe you can set it to mark side quest stuff as well. So if you don't know where to go when you're doing a side quest, you can just check it here. At least I think, though, don't quote me on that, it might only do it for our main story quest stuff. But we're gonna take what Pinello said, and we're gonna go check with Miguelo.
Ah, Vaughn, I was waiting.
Pinello said you needed something?
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier in the morning. Perhaps he ran into some trouble on the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert teem's with trouble. I'd be sending you to early grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sandsea.
So you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me, too. I can't leave my shop, and I've Pinello on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sandsea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
Yeah. The X mark. Whew. Alright, it's all the way at the top right. Man, this game looks so much cleaner. There used to be a lot of smudged shadows. And things like, look at that. You can like clearly see the detail on these guys' piece of armor. Way better than you ever could on the PS2. But then again, the PS2 was at 480p. So higher resolution tends to show off the true details and charms of a game.
There you are, Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaughn, look! This is it! This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
A creature spotted in the Ester Sand. What is that thing?
Ah, Vaughn! Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomage, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Ester Sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right. Vaughn, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
So here's how it works. People post bills here on the notice board when they have a monster they need taken care of. Headhunters track people, right? Well, hunters track monsters. The monster you're hunting is called your mark. Here's the bill I posted for the rogue tomato, the mark I've petitioned to have hunted. Do you want to hear all the details? Yeah, that would help. Let's start with accepting hunts. You can't just take a look at the board then go running off to hunt the mark. You'll miss out on the bounty. You gotta talk to the person who posted the bill, the petitioner, first. Let him know you're going on the hunt. So take this rogue tomato bill, for example. I posted it, so I'm the petitioner. You have to come talk to me. Let's call that step done, okay? Once your agreement's in place, the petitioner will tell you how to find the mark. Then you hunt it, report back, and claim the bounty. Oh, and I'll give you something to help keep track of your hunts, a clan primer. Use it to refresh your memory about hunts you've accepted. So this is basically like your side quest monster hunting memorandum. You use it to double check what you've done, what you haven't done in terms of hunts, and all the details you have on them. Go ahead and take this. While you're at it, just a little something to commemorate your first hunt. You obtain an Orakia armlet. Looks like you can't even equip that yet. Know why? You don't have the license for it. Think of licenses as mileposts, marking your progress as your combat skills improve. Swords, bows, black magics, white magics, none of it does you a lick of good until you have the license to use it. Same goes for that armlet. Tomage, how can I equip this great treasure you've bestowed on me, you ask? Easy. Learn by doing. Let's give it a try. And now we can access licenses. I'd say you're ready to hunt that mark for me. Oh, you'll be needing this to leave the city. Just show it to the watch at the gate. We get a writ of transit. The east gate's the one you'll want to head out. Once you've taken care of that mark for me, let me know. Your work won't go unrewarded. Rope tomato. The hunt begins. Alright. Use the licenses command in the party menu to obtain the accessories 1 license, and use the equip command to input. Alright. In order to use weapons, armor, and magics, you must first obtain the proper license. Learn the licenses that support your playstyle to create your own unique party. So here's Vaughn. You must choose a license board in order to obtain licenses. There are 12 boards, each allowing you to develop a character with unique abilities. Once you choose a board, it cannot be changed. So in other words, I'm basically picking what class I want Vaughn to be right now. How far are you into the game, B-Dog, in the past? I think I got as far as recruiting Ash, and then that was it. Oh yeah, spoiler alert. Ash, who presumably took her own life, is actually still alive. She's in hiding. What class do I want Vaughn to be? Vaughn, eh? Maybe a job that can handle two-handed swords. Yeah, I was thinking I'd make him a knight. Well, there's no two-handed stuff here, and if it's swords, then it would be either Shikari or knight. So, I think I'm gonna go with knight. Yeah, that's that. Alright. So here's our license board. It's basically the exact same symbol. Yeah, because, Chew, what you basically do is that you go with... You have to get the license for two-handed weapons and one-handed weapons. Like, I mean, that's a broadsword, so that's going to be a one-handed weapon, but eventually we're going to get longsword, which is, a two-handed weapon. So, one-handed and two-handed weapons are just considered equipment that you have to get a license for. There's no class that specializes in it specifically. Anyways, but we want to get accessories 1. Now let's back out. Yeah, there we go. Firefly bangle, diamond armlet, argyle armlet. Alright. And that increases our defense and magic resist by 1 point. Oh. Here's the world map. Allows us to fast travel to places accessible. There's a little white line between these two, which means that you can fast travel to them. This is there because you were there as Rex, but we can't fast travel to it. So for now, we can't go anywhere. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. This job system is kind of new for me. I only have seen the skin part. I'm excited to break the game. Have you ever thought about playing Dead by Daylight? people have brought it up. Easter Sand. People have brought up a lot of games that I should try. The problem is that money is a huge issue, so I have to be very picky about the games that I choose to get. Like, I was originally gonna get this and the Crash Insane trilogy, but at the risk of spending almost, like, more money than I really cared to spend, I chose just to get this and get Crash Insane trilogy next time I have money. Because, life sucks. Minimum wage. And because of that, Dead by Daylight isn't a must-have game for me. But I don't mind getting it if people are interested.
Let's some papers, boy. No public passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, he sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the, Consul's dining pleasure. He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Magello. I just hate to see the Consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offense in such trifling matters. Move along, boy. Wouldn't do to keep the Consul waiting. Right. Gates are closed after this.
Oh, can I see what is a foe breaker? Oh! If I can get the list of those Zodiacs again, then... Can I? Foe breaker. Warriors who use mighty weapons to tear their foes asunder. Weapons are mainly axes and hammers. Techniques, wither. They basically nerf enemies' physical prowess. So, physical attacks, they can nerf... they can debuff enemies in terms of their physical attack strength. And I think you get to decide a class for everyone. Because in the original PlayStation 2 version, you could have them all be whatever you wanted. So this is interesting. That, like, you actually... They've made it so that you have to decide. Alright. To the Dalmasca Easter Sand. Avoid that T-Rex. Until you are decently leveled. Because those big guys will hurt at this point in the game. Ugh. Hi, Cactite. I want to kill you. So basically you get license points for defeating enemies. I'm mainly killing these guys because I want to... I have a habit of killing every enemy I see at the beginning. At least the ones I know I can beat. And then before I take on what's ever expected. One gil. What a tease. Hello. There he is. The Rogue Tomato. Wow, what depicts when Vaughn does that? Windstone. Nice. Oh dear. There we go. I actually poked them and I died. What?
Galbano lilies? Never thought I'd see him growing out here. This'll make a nice souvenir. Time to call it a day.
You poked the T-Rex. Alright, and that's that. We took care of our target, and now we can go hand in the quest. We'll be doing this a lot, for experience sake and item collecting sake. And like always, save your game when you are given a chance. Whoa! No, I don't want to save there. I don't want to make a new save slot. There we go. Ugh, they wouldn't let me through. Nothing to do now but wait until the ceremony's over. Oh, the ceremony began. Crap. So we get out of here. Oh, hi, Kites. Ah, Vaughn, I guess I'm not the only one who got locked out of the city. I told Penelo about the mark you were going after, and I guess I got her worrying. So the two of us headed out here to find you. As soon as I stepped out, the guards closed the gates and things got crazy. I haven't been able to find her since.
Stand back there! Back! This gate's closed until the ceremony's over, do you hear?
Now what? Huh?
Open the gate! Alright, out the way.
Wait a second. How come you let these chocobos through the gate and not us?
What of it? This here's a pedigreed parader, boy. Cost tens of thousands of gil, this one did. A prettier price than 100 of you provincials would fetch. Keep your distance. We don't want the chocobos sticking a peasant.
What'd you say?
Step aside. Right then, move them in.
Well, that does it.
Oh, a fine chocobo you have there. Yes, cedar down stock if I'm not mistaken. Change the soil, change the chocobo, am I right? Yes, different soil means different bouquet too. Take a Dalmascan Barrow's wine, It may lack the flavor and depth of some of your Arcadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character. It's not bad, really, once you get used to it. Care for some, sirs? There's more than enough for all to cool their throats, of course.
You let these carts through and closest gate is ordered. My mail's choked with this sand.
Don't give me a scare like that. You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to go through.
The ceremony will be starting soon. I'd best be hurrying.
Okay, well... Vaughn, wait! What is it? Vaughn!
We will have order. I give you your new consul, His Imperial Highness Lord Vane Solidor, Commandant of the Arcadian Empire's Western on... Your Excellency.
People of Rabanastre, is it with hatred you look upon your consul? With hatred you look upon the Empire?
Spit on your empire! Go back to Arcadia!
There was little point in asking. But know this, I harbor no idle hopes of frustrating that hatred. Nor shall I ask your fealty. That is the due of your fallen king, and rightly so. King Ramanas loved his people, strove to bring you peace. His was a rule worthy of your devotion. Even now, he remains among you, protecting you. His ardor for the peace and weal of Dalmasca falters not. I would ask only that you do your king honor. Together let us embrace the peace His Majesty would surely desire. 2 years now divide us from war's bitter end, yet still its shadow looms over all, stifling the infant peace a pall only you may cast off. Achieve but this one thing, and your hatred of me and of the Empire will grieve me not. I will stand fast. I will endure your hatred, suffer your slings and arrows. I will defend Dalmasca. Here I will pay my debt. I swear it now. Though King Ramanas and Lady Ash be gone, they stand ever at the side of their people. In honoring peace, you do honor to their memory and to Dalmasca. What I ask plain. My hopes now rest with you.
What a smooth talker.
Is Rabanastre to your liking, my lord?
It is magnificent. Take this cathedral, for instance. Elegant, yet whimsical in its execution. A stunning example of Galtean architecture. I hope Lord Gramus might one day look upon it himself.
Oh, remember the last one? We're all like this.
The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please your excellency.
I am Miguel, your highness. It is truly a profound honor to make the acquaintance of our future emperor, highness. The people of Rabanastre join me in welcoming you.
That's enough of highness. Though indeed I am our emperor's son, I am no prince. Arcadia's emperor is freely chosen by her people. I am but an elected official and nothing more.
I meant no disrespect.
Now that I think on it, I would not have you address me as Lord Consul, for that matter.
No?
Henceforth, I am a citizen of Rabanastre. Why don't you call me Vane?
I I could not. That would not be right.
You are overly fond of formalities. I've just the remedy for that. Tonight you will join me, and we shall drink until you call me by name.
Oh.
How can he stand about to him like that?
Vaughn, you just do not get it, do you? He's not doing it because he wants to. You know what would happen if he didn't.
I know, it's just...
So, what would you do different?
I don't know. Well... I'd do something.
Vaughn. Vaughn! You haven't heard a single word I've said, have you? This place has changed so much. It's like it's not even Rabanastre anymore. Like the Empire is swallowing it whole.
Hey, Penelo, that fete tonight. You think they'll let us in?
Are you crazy? It's in the palace, and we don't have an invitation if you hadn't noticed.
So, how are we getting in?
As if I'd know. Why not ask Magello to get you in? Or go see old Dallin in Lowtown? Why the sudden interest, Vaughn?
I told you, I'm going to take back what's ours. Give back to Dalmasca. Come on, what do you think? If I find something, and it fetches a good price, how about I buy you all dinner?
Oh, please. You know as well as I do the first thing you'd buy is an airship. All hail Vaughn, Sky Pirate of Dalmasca. It's got a nice ring to it. Stay out of trouble.
An airship. I don't know. Maybe. But not through Magello. Time to pay old Dallin a visit.
Oh, whoopsies. What I was saying was, that lizard that the camera panned down on, I think it's pronounced Bonga? That's the name of their species. That specific one that the camera panned to is going to be reoccurring. He's like that typical jerk who constantly shows up to try and mess with you and ruin things. I don't know where I'm going. The wrong way, that's for sure. I'm sorry, there's so much cutscene, so I stay quiet for them and I turn off my mic. Because I don't like... It kind of bothers me whenever I can hear the game echoing through when I watch the upload. They're Team Rocket, but they're not necessarily funny. Also, they don't show up every single chapter. Let's see here. Go this way.
If it isn't Von Ratsbane. Come for a tip on how to secure something bigger and in armor by the East Gate?
What? You already heard about that?
Wise I may not be, but well informed I am.
They'll get what's coming to them someday, believe me. But that's not why I'm here.
Do tell.
I want to know how to sneak into the palace. They've got to have some great stuff in there. Thought I'd partake.
Not one to mince words, are you, boy? The Empire protects all that's hers, and that means the palace and all the treasures inside.
That's why I'm gonna do it. To take back what's ours.
So, our champion of the sewers aspires to noble action. Admirable. Perhaps I can help you. Ah, now that I think on it, there was a rumor. Yes, a secret passageway into the palace walls. A door and a magic stone that opens the way.
That's it. This is exactly why I came to talk to you first, Alan. So, where's this, magic stone?
Oh, I've had it for years, if I can remember where I've tucked it away.
I've heard all I need. So this crescent stone, can I have it? Then I can find that secret passage into the palace, right? Not much of a listener, are you? The crescent stone has lost its magics. Without the power of a sunstone, it will be of little use. Right, so where can I get one of these sunstones? You seek Giza Plains. Speak with the nomads there. You will find your sunstone. Leave by Southgate and continue south. Their village is not far. There are like to be beasts on the plains, so be careful, my boy. You don't have to worry about me. I'll be back before you know it. Giza Plains. I actually remember spending some time grinding there. I think it was because I was looking for specific materials. Because I was watching a Let's Play when I tried to play the PlayStation 2 version. Let's see. Giza Plains. Hang a right here and I'm practically at Southgate. This will be easy. Is it? Oh. Oh yeah, look at that. Straight to Southgate. Ah, Rabanaster crystals. So these specific crystals allow you to teleport. They're different from basic blue save crystals. Apparently it's... Why do we already have a stones counter? We haven't even accepted any quests yet. Unless that's for something different. Let's see here. I want to take a look at the licenses. So I've got 12 from all that stuff. Where do they keep the... Oh yeah, look at that. That's like end game equipment. Ah, right. I wouldn't have remembered that on my own. Where is what I'm looking for? Red spiral? I don't know what that is. Here's like end game equipment. Oh yeah, there's the Ultima Blade. Genji armor. Zodiac. Excalibur. I like that. I'm just taking a look at what's here. I'm starting to think that red spiral is like the ultimate attack thing. Maybe. I won't assume anything until I know for sure. Excalibur? No, that's not new. It's Gilgamesh's joke weapon. Whenever you'd fight him in Final Fantasy, or if he was a summon, he'd show up and his unique attack would be he would either pull out Excalibur or Excalibur. Excalibur would do like wouldn't do enough damage at all. It would like barely hurt. Excalibur though, if he was lucky and he pulled that out, he would mop the floor. He would deal a huge amount of damage. Alright, so we got these hyena enemies. They're basically like the wolves in the desert, but they have a sharp horn on the tip of their snout. They also give a decent amount of experience. Way better experience than previously. Then we got these little fuzzballs. The Giza rabbit. It's weak. And it runs away. Let's see here. We want to go this way. I wonder if I can get it. Yeah, you cast a protect, but you were already dead. Ha 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 ha. Silly rabbit. Do 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 do. I'm gonna use a potion right here. Awesome. I wonder, like, is that like a luck stat thing? For, like, your character to follow up with multiple strikes instead of just one? Because if I could have a way to guarantee that they do that, like, all the time, that'd be nice. It would make fighting a lot easier. I have to check. Yeah, as I thought, the Gambit system doesn't get introduced till later. Alright. Nomad Village. Who do we want to talk to? Cartographer's Guild? I'm just a traveling Moogle trying to scrape by. I should be here while the dry holds, Kupo, but the monsters during the rains are too scary. The dry should last a while longer, but take care during the rains, Kupo. Those big lightning balls don't mess around. Would you like to buy a map? Ah, that's what they are. A fine purchase. There we go. And now the entire place is filled. That was actually probably a bad idea. It's probably best to just explore and see what you find. man. Is there someone I was supposed to talk to? I feel like there was. You have a troubled look, child. What's the matter? Ah, come from Ravenaster seeking the Sunstone, have you? As you might have guessed from the name, Sunstones contain the power of the sun. You'll often find them used as a source of heat or light. Here we leave all things Sunstone to Masuya. You should be able to find her near the Dark Crystal. Do you see the large black stone behind my tent? That is a dark crystal. You'll not find them outside Giza Plain. The dark surfaces of the crystal drink in the light of the sun. Okay. Now I talk to you. Have you come to see the dark crystals? Not everyone takes well to the heat of the Giza Plains. Ah, so it is a sunstone you seek. You've come to the right place. They can only be made here in Giza. They're quite valuable, though, so we can't go handing them out to just anyone who happens to wander through our camp. You see, we make and sell sunstones to earn the money we need to survive. Still, perhaps we can come to some arrangement. Would you hear my offer? Sure. The making of sunstones is a chore we give to the children of our camp. They roam the plains, traveling from dark crystal to dark crystal, drawing the light from the crystals into shade stones. One of these children, Jin, has not yet returned. He left carrying our supply of shade stones. If you'll find Jin for me and tell him to come back to the camp, you may take one of the sunstones he's made in return. Some of the children said they might have seen him to the south of the camp. You may want to speak with them yourself before leaving. Please find Jin and tell him to return at once.
Penelo,
Yeah, Chew, I was.
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same, though the answer's pretty clear. No good.
What? I'm being good.
Is that right? So, then you wouldn't mind if I, say, tagged along, would you?
Huh?
Oh, don't worry. Miguelo's busy with preparations for the fete up at the palace. Why, I'm free for the whole day. Well, let's get going.
God damn it. Sorry, I get distracted and I keep forgetting that I do that. I wouldn't be surprised if it has to do with like your speed stat in this game. Like your speed stat decides how quickly you can get a hit in. Or something. I need to get better at remembering to turn my mic back on after a voiceover cutscene. Okay, good. I am going the right way. Well, I know speed affects the auto battle gauge and stuff, but I'm like talking about how many times you attack. Yeah, my name's Jin. What's it to ya? Masuya wants me to come back to the village, huh? That could be a problem. Let's see. Maybe my leg's better now. Nope, no good. Still hurts. I tripped running from some monsters because I pulled something. I'm never going to get any sunstones made like this. I just needed to make one more to be finished for today. I didn't want to head back short, so I thought I'd give my leg a rest and try again. But why are you out here looking for me anyhow? Let's explain the situation. Speed does not affect combo? Oh, that's a shame. So you need a sunstone, huh? Well, if Masuya doesn't mind, I'll give you a shadestone, but I'm still not sure I can walk yet. You'll have to turn it into a sunstone, okay? Don't worry, I'll tell you how. You do know that we use dark crystals and shades. Okay, in case my voice just cut out, you do know that we use dark crystals and shade stones to make sunstones, right? Moving on. The funny thing about speed in this game is it affects the total damage of daggers, ninja swords, and bows. Sounds about right. They're attacks made for people who move swiftly. And I mean, it's also fun to watch your characters jogging at a very high speed. And we obtained a shade stone. There's your shade stone. As for the dark crystals, you'll find them all over Giza Plains. This stone right here beside me is one of the smaller ones. The bigger crystals have something inside that soaks up sunlight and shines really bright. See? That one over there. If you take that shade stone I just gave you and bring it near one of those shining dark crystals, it will absorb the energy from it. There are 4 shining dark crystals in Giza right now. If you have trouble finding them, just stop and scan the horizon. There's no way to tell how much energy you can draw from any one crystal without trying. You shouldn't need to use all 4 though. This gauge will show you how much energy the Shade Stone's absorbed. When it's full, you'll have yourself a Sunstone. Once you've made the Sunstone, bring it to me. I'll make sure it's up to snuff. I'll go ahead and mark the dark crystals on your map too. See you back here when you're done. Yeah, it was funny. 4 times is hilarious. Alrighty. Let's get a full heal and save our game. Ooh. Okay, so because this stream started later than normal, because I had to wait till the store was open, which is 10 in the morning. Thanks, Evie. I have to cut this stream short because I am still in the middle of my work week. So I'm and like I had said earlier, this was going to be a short stream. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys got to enjoy your introduction to the world of Ivalice. And I will see you in the next live stream. Until then, take care everybody. Bye!